Hello and welcome, my bowls of alphabet soup. Today, we've got another brick in the house. Hopefully, we don't lose another brick in our house, because I think after a couple of those bricks end up disappearing like that, we might not have a house anymore, guys. So this is, also, by the way, I'm going to do this with no monkey knowledge. That means we can't do it no lives lost, or at least I don't think it's possible. I mean, maybe somebody crazy can somehow figure out a way, but I tried with like 10 different dart monkey positions, and round 4 is just too gosh darn difficult to beat. Like, even using every single dollar that I have right here, you just can't beat these stupid frickin' balloons right here, man. So anyways, we do lose a couple lives here in the beginning, but that's pretty much it for the rest of the game. The lack of monkey knowledge definitely does hurt us. You know, dart monkeys aren't quite as powerful as we like them to be, but it doesn't really matter that much for the late game, you know? Late game, it's like, whatevs, man, we can handle this stuff pretty darn easily. So another brick in the house. This is a pretty difficult map overall. It's one of the first advanced maps, actually. And the first thing you're going to notice here is that this giant brick wall in the middle of the map right here is something that your dart monkeys or other towers cannot see through. Unless you have some sort of bonus or some sort of tower that can see through walls, you can't reach the other side. This includes snipers and advanced intel snipers. So that's what makes this a sort of reasonably difficult map over here. It does give you some puddles to work with. It does give you a reasonable amount of room to work with. So if you want some farms or something like that, you can make it happen. Now, I did do I believe I did a no farm walkthrough for you guys. This is a post commentary, by the way. I believe I did a no farm walkthrough for you guys, just because I feel like it makes it easier for you guys. If you're ever struggling, man, makes it so you can just literally just pop things down, you're automatically going to beat it. Just kind of copy my strategy. Though I don't actually want you guys to copy my strategy. I want you to learn. Be like, oh crap, dude, I didn't realize that tower was so gosh darn good, and that's a really good positioning for that thing. Let's pop those things down more often. In fact, I'm kind of sad that I didn't end up using any catapult monkeys. I should have totally, dude. There's nice straight lines here. I could have shot down all the way through to the left side over there, but I didn't. A little bit sucktastic, man. I would have loved a catapult, or even maybe going all the way up to a juggernaut over here. Instead, I go for a Gwendolyn triple dart combo, and eventually it's going to lead into some, you know, higher tier, basically military monkeys. Those are my go-to towers, by the way, for killing most of the late game balloons these days. Alchemist in combination with some of these interesting towers, interesting military towers, equals death for all. So, also, what I realized a little bit later on in the game is that actually on the left side over here, you can put a tower in the middle of all those bricks right there, but it doesn't really have good positioning. So what you can also do is you can actually delete the top part of the bricks or the bottom part of the bricks, and you can put towers pretty much all along the middle part of that path right there. Now, there's only a couple towers that can actually be good there. Any tower that can, again, see through walls, which is not all that many. But the main one that I really enjoyed for that spot was the wizards. So, I'm hoping we can get a nice little fourth tier, third tier at least, or fourth tier, maybe. Holy crap, dude, fifth tier wizard over here, 502 wizard in the middle part of the game. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop that in Ninja. The reason why we put him right here is because we want him to be in range of Gwendolyn, because Gwendolyn powers up all of your towers whenever she uses her Circle of Fire, or whatever it's called. Ring of Fire, I think, maybe. So you want to put as many of your strong towers right there as you can. Also, in the need to play it a little bit on the safe side, we do go for a spike factory. This is not a necessity. In fact, if you do spend your money more efficiently on other towers, you're not even going to need to worry about having a spike factory in the back. But it's just a nice little safety net for us. We like to have it, man. If we're a trapeze artist and we're jumping and doing flips and crap like that with some fun and interesting towers, we want to have a safety net on the bottom down there to catch us if we fall. So, let's hope that we both don't fall, though, because then we're just going to... It's a weak safety net, guys. Just going to slide right through and hopefully not kill ourselves there, though. So we're moving on to round 28 right here, the first lead balloons. But you notice Gwendolyn has lead balloon popping power. The only thing she doesn't have is camo detection. So that's why oh, also she doesn't have purple popping power. So that's why the Ninja's such a good combo with Gwendolyn, because she powers him up, or her up, pretty powerfully. Pretty extreme amount of power. And they work together really, really well. The Ninja can pop purple and camos, Gwendolyn can pop lead balloons, and then they have 0 weaknesses. So we've already got all the different types of pop and power with just 2 towers right there. Everybody else is just sort of supporting, making sure that nothing else leaks through. Like my dart monkey in the back here, he's sort of just the cleanup tower. Nothing's going to get through my defense right here. So So we sort of just pushed kind of hard right here, guys. We did. We pushed kind of hard for a higher tier ninja over here. We already got $3,300. We can buy the Blue Jitsu and the Caltrops, because why not? You know, it's $450, and now we have a nice 4th tier ninja going for us. So the question next is, how the heck do you, not just pop the grouped balloons here, but how the heck do you pop a MOAB class balloon? I have found that MOAB class balloons are one of the hardest things for me to pop in my games. My main issue is that if you use a bunch of low-level towers, you can pop the MOABs pretty reasonably easily. But then it doesn't lead to a lot of balloon popping power or good popping power overall. So you're much better off just kind of somehow getting just enough MOAB popping power with a couple cheaper towers, and then just focus on your really strong towers and alchemize them. So we've got our 4th tier ninja. He's already getting alchemized over here. Boom, boom. We've got a, I think it's a 302 Alchemist already. So he's powering up. And, oh, no, there we go. Now he's 3rd tier. 302 Alchemist already. And I'm hoping that I can get either a 4th tier Alchemist over here. Otherwise, we're going to have to get something else to pop the mode, like a Buccaneer or, I don't know, a Monkey Ace or something like that. Sometimes I just go for the nice 3rd tier high-level Monkey Ace, because it helps out for around 40 and around 50, basically takes it down easily. But the only sad thing is I don't like getting the 4th tier. So I kind of just, my money's just sitting in limbo if I do that. Just like, it does something, but it doesn't do good in the late game. So there you go. This is where it gets a little bit tricky here, guys. So what I'm going to do is going to pop that extra Buccaneer right here, and we got to use our Molotov cocktail very efficiently. Boom! Molotov cocktail, burn those balloons, baby, and we take them down. Take them down. So we got to say that the Alchemist is still a weird tower for me, but I might have some news for you guys in my next BTD Science video about the Alchemists. I have realized that I think I figured out why the faster throwing seems to be so weird. So, we're still moving up in the world. Our ninja's super duper strong at this point. He can basically take down anything he wants. So now the question is, how the heck do we make extra monies? Or how the heck do we get to round 80 without dying over here? Personally, I like making monies. So we're going to get some monkey business action over here. We're actually trying to save up for a monkey town already. Can you believe that, man? I don't know. It's a little bit feisty here. But the ninja, he is a powerhouse. The crazy thing about him is that he's only about, what, $4,500 or something like that to get the 4th tier going. Alchemist is actually more expensive than the ninja, but it makes the ninja's popping power multiply by 4. So it's like having 4 4th tier ninjas for the price of about 2 or so. So that's why he's so gosh darn powerful over here. Octuple ninjas, man, you can't beat that. You can't beat that in the early part of the game over here. You need crazy amounts of group balloons to get through ninjas like that. On top of, they also already have lead popping power and stuff. The Alchemists, man, they're just ridiculous if you ask me, dude. So anyways, I'm trying to, you know, you can tell my Monkey Village spot was not perfect. I was trying to fit not only my Monkey Village in the range of my other Monkey Village, but also in the range of my other towers over here. It's really just not working very well. It's a little upsetting. But hopefully we can pop it in here. I was happy enough because what I can do is I can get that one up to the top path and increase his range a little bit to hopefully include the ninja and any of my other towers that I want to put in there as well. So here we go, guys. We're gonna get the 3rd tier Monkey Village, Monkey Town. So now every single dollar we make is multiplied by $1.5. And if you ask me, man, that's a lot of freaking bonus money right there. Especially if you get on round 49. We've got 30 solid rounds of money-making opportunities. The problem is what the heck do we want to spend our money on? You know, how the heck are we going to pop all these grouped balloons coming up over here? So you got Big Bad MOAB coming out right now. Our ninja's more than powerful enough to take it down at this point, though. It's like not even a problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get a Monkey Ace, but not the top path like you guys might be thinking. I'm going to get a bottom path because we're going to get ready for a Specter. Specters are my current favorite tower in the game. I love them, and they're amazing on maps like this because guess what? It doesn't matter how many walls there are. It doesn't matter where you put this guy. He's going to fly in the middle of the map, and he's just going to hit all of the balloons from infinitely away. I actually believe that the Spectre is probably a little bit too powerful, actually. Like, I remember comparing him to a Sun God on one of the best Sun God maps in the game, and the Sun God got annihilated by the Spectre, actually. There was almost no situations where the Sun God was actually better than the Spectre. And to me, that was really interesting, because the Sun God's even more expensive than him, too. So, right now, even though we're making lots and lots of money, we do have to be careful here, dude. If we can get to round 63 and we don't end up getting enough money to get the Spectre, we basically automatically lose. This strategy does involve risking getting almost $20,000, like literally. Like, think about how much money I've spent recently. I spent $10,000 in my monkey village. I spent like $3 grand on a monkey ace right here, and then we're saving up all the way to 20 grand. So we really haven't built any extra damaging towers in the past few, 10 rounds or so. We've just been relying on our alchemized ninja. And in the long run, if we get this nice little monkey ace right here, it is going to pay off completely. In fact, I believe that if you get a specter, up and you put an alchemist around him, I believe he can pop every single balloon. This defense can pop every single balloon all the way up to round 80, but I'm not sure if he can pop his Oh My God, though. This Oh My God is fairly tanky and good against specters. It just doesn't. So it was funny. I was talking to one of my friends who. So basically, I went to a bachelor party this weekend, and I was talking to this one person there, and they were talking about how they played Bloons, and they talked about the specter, but they called it a spectre. I thought it was so funny. They called it a spectre. Oh man. I don't think they're stupid or anything like that. Like, oh, also, I remember this one time, dude. I was playing, so I'm a pretty hardcore Pokemon fan. Growing up, I used to play Pokemon a lot. Now, I only played Red and Blue, Yellow, and then I played a little bit of Gold and Silver. But I could pronounce every single one of those Pokemon like the back of my freaking hand, dude. I could still remember exactly where every single Pokemon in Red and Blue is in the game. You can ask me, where can I find this Pokemon? I'll tell you exactly where you can on the map. Like, no problem. I was just a Pokemon freaking nerd, dude. Anyways, the newer Pokemon I'm not quite so knowledgeable about. I'm reasonably knowledgeable, I suppose. Most of them, like, they're pretty self-explanatory. Like, the guy's name is like Garbagetron. You don't pronounce it Garbagatron. Like it just makes sense. Some of them, though, I assume that I could mess up. Anyways, when I was trying to make some Pokemon Go videos a long time ago, because I was really into Pokemon Go, like brought back a lot of childhood memories. But it's just like a good nostalgic experience, So here you go, round 63 though. Check this out, man. With that Spectre, it's like no problem whatsoever. Round 63 to me is by far my hardest round to defeat. I don't know why. I can pop MOABs, I can pop everything, like no problem. But round 63, dude, it kills me all the time. I would say round 63 kills me probably more than the combination of all other rounds in the game. And it's really, really sad. It used to be around 51, by the way, because I never expected Camel Bloons around 51. But anyways, I was making my Pokemon Go videos and everything, and I was having a decent time pronouncing everything. But then I saw this one guy. I was just kind of seeing like what other videos were going on as far as Pokemon Go is concerned. I watched some other YouTube videos, guys. I really don't watch very many other YouTube videos though these days. Just in case you guys are curious, I do mention this every once in a while. I don't spend my time watching YouTube videos. I spend my time making YouTube videos. So please don't hate on me if I ever, somehow don't realize what other YouTubers are doing. I'm on my own business. That's just who I am. I wouldn't say I'm selfish or anything. I'm more of a recluse. In real life too. And in YouTube. I recluse myself. I just do my own thing, and hopefully people enjoy it. If they do, awesome. That's just the way I like the world to work. But anyways, getting to my point here, man. It's getting a long time to get to the point right here. I was watching this guy's Pokemon video, and he pronounced Gyarados. Alright, Gyarados. One of the most popular Pokemon in the freaking world. Everybody knows about Magikarp and Gyarados, right? He called him Gyarados. Gyarados. Dude, the Y is silent. Gyarados. Now I get it. I mean, if you actually look at the word, like, I completely understand why you might be thinking it's called Gyarados, but no, it's Gyarados. Everybody knows that. So moving on, I finally got my wizard over here. I was figuring out what was the best spot for the wizards. Because I feel like, to me, a wizard is like almost a necessity these days in a lot of your defenses. He's a great MOAB popping power tower, and he's not that bad against the balloons either, because he does so much layer damage. So not only can he do a lot of pierce, but he does a lot of layer damage as well, and he does bonus and MOAB damage as well once you get him up to the 4th tier right here. So it makes him extremely powerful, and I love him. I love him as part of my team. So yeah, I was making fun of that Pokemon Go guy. I don't even know. That might have been a comment that I even made a long time ago. I know that some people say that they randomly find my YouTube comments on YouTube videos from a long time ago. I haven't commented on a video in a while. I would say I probably comment on average maybe once a year or so on a random video. And it's usually on videos where I'm just like, oh my god, I've been trying to figure out how to fix the stupid computer issue for the past 2 years, and then all of a sudden this guy comes out and he's just like, here you go, this is how you fix it. And it's like one guy with like 500 views or something, like 300 views, and I'm like, thank you so much, my friend. That's why I decided to make my own little fix-it videos, because I have that same problem. Like, sometimes I'm like, this is so weird, like, how do you fix it? And I hope that if somebody else has the same issue that I do, they don't have to spend 3 hours trying to fix it. They can hopefully find my video and just, boom, get her done. Now, one of the saddest things about the wizards, though, is that because they have so much layer damage already, and because they have so much pierce already, the alchemists don't actually do all that much. But I still think, even with all of that nonsense going on, you still get a pretty big bonus out of these guys, so I think it's worth it to go for them. So right now, if you didn't notice, I used a lot of towers with infinite range. I used the specter, I used the aircraft carrier, and then I've got the wizard over here, which also, not infinite range, but it's a pretty chunky range over here, guys, especially when he gets Alchemist. You can see, he also, again, sees through the walls. Now, this is what I was getting to early on in the game. I was talking about the brick wall over here, and what you should put on the left side. You can't use things like, I thought that maybe they'd make it, you know, nice for us and make it, like, elevated. So if we wanted to spend $1,000 over here, we could, you know, get some extra room to work with. But that's not what they did for us. They made it so only towers that can see through walls can actually do something over here. I don't know if there's some other way to see through walls that I don't remember or I don't know about. Is there like a bonus? Maybe you guys know. Is there like a bonus that you can get where you can see through the walls a little bit easier with like a weird monkey village upgrade or something like that? I don't know. That would be kind of cool, actually. I think I would like that. But it's a little sad to not have to deal with that. So realistically, like, the only towers that I can think of are either alchemists or wizards. It's also weird that a 0/0 alchemist can throw potions through walls. Like, what the heck is going on with that action? I don't know if that's a glitch or what the deal is, or if DigiKey just overlooked that or what. But yeah, alchemists can see through walls at 0/0, and wizards can see through walls at 3rd tier. Now, if you look at my defense, guys, obviously, late game, we got this in the bag. Like, round 4 was the only lives that we lost in the entire game. You know, early rounds were a little bit difficult. But once we got the 3rd tier Monkey Village, once we got the Spectre, the game was basically over. Ain't nothing gonna take us down today. On top of my double Monkey Village actually worked out really, really well because it increases the speed, increases the range, and makes everything extra specially cheap. I think it's 20% cheaper, actually, for 3rd tier upgrades, which I didn't even build that many 3rd tier upgrades, to be honest, but you know what, why the heck not, dude? Just get a little extra bonus right there if we wanted to. I was seeing, though, I was like, is there really, like, can you really see through the wall over here? I just had to check for myself, and I was like, weird that the Alchemist can see through walls. Like, look at that. Bloop, bloop, bloop. That's so freaking weird, dude. I don't know why the heck. And throwing potions, too. Not just, like, the 3rd tier or the 4th tier or something like that. No, he's throwing, like, legit regular potions through the freaking walls over here. What a weirdo tower. I don't understand it, man. I don't get it at all. Alright, so we're moving on here, guys. We got round 80, the last round of the game. Just the singles, oh my god. And obviously, we're going to annihilate this thing. If you guys enjoyed the video, if this helped you out at all, hopefully if you got the monkey knowledge, it's going to be even easier for you guys. Obviously, hopefully you lose 0 lives doing that, man. If this did help you out, though, please press that like button for me. I'd really, really appreciate that. Subscribe if you haven't. And, of course, have a super duper delicious day.